Hey, what's good everybody? It's Countach from Internet Money, and this is my turtleneck. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 90s R&B beats. Kind of like New Edition, Jodeci, those guys, they're great. Alright, I got a couple sounds here already pre-picked out just to make this process a lot smoother, because I never really make beats on camera. I always break them down for y'all, so I'm trying something different. Essentially with the 90s R&B stuff, you're really gonna want to have slower tempos in between maybe like 75 to like 95 maybe. Even when you get up in the 90s, you start to get more like Donnell Jones speed, more stuff like that. I like Timberland and Aaliyah type stuff. These Rhodes out of good old Keyscape. Shouts out Keyscape, Spectrasonics, good people. Got this lead from CS80. And then I have 4 sounds out of Rolling Cloud D50. These bells right here. This nice little pad. Had to put in a little saxophone because, it's definitely prominent in those beats, especially with like Sade and stuff like that. Even though they use real saxophones, but I can't afford a real saxophone, so, And then this synth right here, but I'm really gonna use it as a bass. And then this is basic kick, hi-hat, snare, and then 2 like random like open hats, nothing too crazy. So we're gonna get this started. I'm probably gonna start out with the keys actually. But I think we've got ourselves a pretty solid chord progression here. Let's hear it. Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna do the bass line next, to be real. As far as the bass lines go, you kind of got to give it a little bit of funk with the 8 notes. There it is, yeah, with the 8 notes, got to give it a little bounce. Oops. And then shorten them up too for a little taste. Another thing about 90s R&B is you gotta make it like sexy. It has to have like, yeah, sexy is really the only word I can use to describe it. Like it has to have like a sexy bounce to it, real smooth. Cause like you gotta think, man, a lot of people my age were like conceived to this type of music. All right. Once you get your main chords and like the bass line you like, truth be told, the rest kind of just comes naturally, like all the extra melodies and little nuances and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna do drums though really quick. Kick doesn't really have to do too much, just like a slight bounce, nothing too crazy. Hi-hat, I'm really just gonna keep it simple. what it is about that lead, yo. It just makes people want to have babies. Ridiculous. And then for this pad, I'm actually just gonna copy and paste the original chords I used, because really this pad is just meant to be a layer. Doesn't really need that much more melody, because then I still have this sound right here. So that's really gonna set it off. The final component of this 90s R&B beat will be ridiculously unnecessary synth saxophone solo. Measure. And that is all there is to it, guys. You really just need like some good Rhodes, a pretty solid synth bass, or you could use like a lot of old analog keyboards and stuff like that. They had like basses in them that simulated like real actual basses. You could use those too. Producers in the 90s weren't getting session players like that often, so they just used the bass on the keyboard. And then you really need a nice little smooth squarely like this. You can get this out of any VST just with a couple of tweaks. Take off some of the highs, play with the LFOs, and make it softer. And then a pad to layer for sure. And then you can use a bell if you want to. You don't necessarily have to, but it's crucial in terms of layers. And then just another like a lead of some sort to set it off. And that's really all there is to it. So if there's anything else you guys want to see, please let us know, and we will be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching.